Hey guys, it's Batbreak. Welcome back to Storytime with Batbreak. Story for today, in continuation, is that a word? Rustler's Trail. Oh, the white shirt Higgins had made that understood. You either bring them cattle back, or bring back the money for 'em, or you keep right on a-goin'. Tim had an answer. He seldom answered. Arguing with his dad was the most useless thing a man could do. It was useless when he was a kid, and it was useless now that he was 20. Still a kid. How the holy humped up hell could you lose him? I want to use that in the future. How can anybody lose 100 head of cattle? Stubb had an answer for it. Well, he tried to. Stubb was foreman of the HL outfit belonging to John, quote, white shirt, unquote, Higgins, who claimed over 195,000 acres in the valley of the Gunnison River, about 200 miles southwest of Denver. There's a terrible lot of country up there, Stubb said. He was only 5'4", a shorty, looking like he'd been sawed off at both ends, and his head and feet stuck back on. And it's a rough country. Anybody can steal cattle up there. Oh, the white shirt had bristled. Bristled. His eyes were squinched up, and he waved his arms like he was fighting off a swarm of bats. Hey! I don't give a hound dog's worth of shit how much country's up there. All he had to do was keep riding and keep track of 'em. How in the bogged down hell could he lose 'em? For fuck's hell, there's an ocean on both sides of 'em. Stubb had shut up. Foremen came and went on the HL, and Stubb had just learned another lesson in how to get along with white shirt Higgins, a.k.a. say no more than you absolutely had to. Well, by God, you'll go find him, the white shirt said to his son. You'll find him, or you'll roll up your bed and say off this outfit. Tim had felt like reminding his dad that he'd left the outfit twice, and came back only because the elder Higgins had said he was sick and needed him. Sick? Hell, he stood in the middle of the round coral looking like he was strong enough and mad enough to bulldog a buffalo. A little pale, maybe, but that was because he'd been staying in the house lately. Tim had pulled his saddle off a tired dun gelding. He was tired too. His day started at first light, and now it was after sundown. He knew the cattle had been stolen. Afternoon thundershower, and at least one hailstorm had wiped out most of the track. But it was easy to see where the cattle had crossed Elk Creek in a bunch. He had seen horse tracks too. It had been mid-September then, and he reckoned the tracks and the droppings had been left there about the end of August. The cattle were prime beeves, fat from a summer of grazing on the tall mountain grass, ready to be rounded up and shipped. Oh, the white shirt was stomping around in a circle, waving his arms and cussing with every four-letter word that Tim Waltz had ever heard. He was average height, but broad in the shoulder, and he had a crimson chin. His son was the same height, but not as broad, and with his mother's soft curvature. Sorry, feature. He's an FTM, and dark hair. Goddamn thieves, white shirt muttered. A cowman ain't got a goddamn chance. If the droughts don't drive you to drinking, the fucking blizzards will. There's always one or the other. And if that don't kill you off, the thieves will. And if you, by working your ass to a nubbin, manage to survive all that, the goddamn government will give the land away. That's an amazing note to leave it on. To be continued. Like, share, and subscribe.